We're back, guys. We're back. We're doing another comic call. Got some goodies to show off. No magazine today, though. Yeah, no magazine. So lame. Okay, let's just kick it off. Guys, don't sleep on this book. Don't sleep on this book. The variant's taken off on this. This is Marvel Point One, #1, the first appearance of Sam Alexander, the new Nova. Yeah, I mean, look at the way that those new characters are taken off, like America Chavez and Kamala Khan, and Sam Alexander is one of the last ones to really explode on the secondary market. So, like I said, the variant is already kind of taken off, but this is the A cover, the regular. Don't sleep on it. You can get this one really cheap still, and I think it's just a matter of time before it blows up a little bit. So. Also, I was thinking, I was like, are they going to use Richard Rider in the MCU, or are they going to use Sam Alexander? Because if they market Richard Rider, you're going to have, people going around going, Dick Rider, and I just don't know if Disney's okay with people, market with them marketing Dick Rider, but you, you never know. You never know. So I was thinking maybe they will go with Sam Alexander, but anyways. Moving on. Found this at one of my local shops. I'm falling in love with this shop because I'm finding all kinds of stuff every time I go. This is Spider-Man 2, #1, the 1 in 10 variant, the Nelson variant. Miles is still hot. This is the first appearance of the evil Miles Morales. But even that aside, it's just a wicked Miles cover. So. It's kind of a double whammy, I think. Yeah, this book goes for, I want to say it goes for like between 40 and 60 or something like that on average. So not a cheap book for 1 in 10. This was another shop I went to, a couple dollar books real quick. Found Champions #22, first Brawn and Ironheart in her new fancy armor. Found this in Dollar Bin as well. Exiles #3. This is this was hot a while back when they announced the What If series, because we got a glimpse of Peggy Carter as Captain America, or I guess, I don't know, she's got the Brit flag on her, but basically the story is that it's Peggy Carter that takes the super soldier serum, so becomes basically like Captain America. So that's the What If story they're gonna do for that Disney Plus show, which I don't know what the release date is on that, but I feel like, being that it's an animated show, they could pump that out while we're waiting for Falcon, Winter Soldier, and all those other Disney Plus shows. But yeah, good find for $1. I suspect that book's gonna heat up again when the show gets close. Picked up a couple of these. I'm reading the story, but I'm not really playing the game as far as picking up books and second prints, third prints. But I did pick up this one just because, as far as I'm aware, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first cover appearance of Black Winter. So if you guys don't know for some reason, Black Winter first appearance #5 is like, I don't know, like $100 book now or something like that. I can't believe I sold one for like 20. Anyway, but this is the second print to issue 4, so it's got the cameo on the last page, and then here he is on the cover. And if you look at the track record of like the Venom books and stuff like that, you know what happens to these subsequent prints where the character first appears on the cover, i.e. Venom 3, although the third print. That's a bit of a unique one because that's also his first appearance in the book, but still, I just didn't want to let this one go for some reason. Yeah, I just didn't want to miss out. So this is the only Thor book I have from this new run, but it is a good read, I will say that. I've been enjoying Thor more than I have Venom, so I picked up 2 copies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can just easily see this book blowing up down the road. You know what I mean? Like very, very easily, very, very easily blowing up. Hit a pop-up flea market and there was a lady selling comics, so I picked up a few. These were all $1.50 a piece. A couple good finds in here. I picked up Sandman number 3. You got John Constantine on the cover. If I can find these early Sandman issues, for cheap, I'll pick them up. I already got number 1 and number 8, so I got the tough ones out of the way. Now it's just I'd love to find number 4. Actually, that'd be good. So found that. Found I never owned this one, so I picked it up for $1.50. Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 from the '90s series. Found man, here's an underrated artist, or maybe not underrated, but maybe he doesn't get as much attention as he should. Because anytime I'm going through a box and I see his artwork, I have to stop and pause. Greg Horn. Yeah, man, he is just a friggin' phenomenal artist. So this is a Domino number 1. I think it's the comic exposure variant, but yeah, man, I love his art, so I'll pick up his books if I find them for a buck or two, for sure. This was a good find for $1.50. Spider-Man 2099, issue 35. First appearance of Venom 2099. Yep. I think that's like a $30 book, maybe. I don't know, somewhere around there. And then this is, I don't know why this was in here, but this isn't the kind of book I would expect to find in a flea market comic box, because I think this is I want to say it's like the Dallas Fan Expo Batman Adventures 12 variant, the John Boy Myers, etc. Anyways, sweet Harley Quinn cover of the Batman Adventures 12 reprint, her first appearance. I think these books too are like $50-$60 maybe, at least asking price. They probably sell for probably just a little under that, I'm guessing. But I've got a few of those John Boy Myers Batman 12s from the Canadian Fan Expo, so it was super cool to find this one. But yeah, I just wouldn't expect to find that in a flea market here in Canada, because I think it's the Dallas Fan Expo. But anyways, whatever. I don't care where it's from. For $1.50, I'm snatching it. And then, okay, so I drove like an hour out of town to this place. It was a shop. It ended up being in someone's garage that they converted like into a comic shop. But it was wall-to-wall comics. I was so excited when I got there, man. But I spent like 2.5 hours and I found 5 books. It was picked clean. I think was a lot of people's honey hole for a long time, so there's just not a lot left. But I picked up a couple books. I think I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count. 6 books. 6 books from this place. So I picked up another Dave Stevens cover, Alien Worlds number 2. I'm gonna pick away at this run of the Dave Stevens covers at least when I find them cheap, a couple bucks, because. Big fan of Dave Stevens. You got a lady firing a laser gun. It's good stuff. Here's a bit of a sleeper book. I thought this is what it was, and it is. I was right. This is Jason Goes to Hell, the Final Friday number 1. This is the first Jason in comics. It's kind of a neat little pickup, especially for like on the cheap, like absolutely. And it's a glow in the dark cover, so that's kind of neat. This was another cheap one, and it doesn't. I don't think it goes for much, but I think there's only like 1 listed on eBay. Either way, I couldn't turn it down, just because Pulp Fiction's like one of my all-time favorite movies. So this Animaniacs number 9, Pulp Fiction homage cover. And actually, the reason I was looking through these is because Animaniacs is coming back to television, or streaming in this case, end of November, I think. They're coming back to Hulu with new episodes. I love that show as a kid, so. But yeah, super cool cover. I can't imagine that's too common. I've never seen that before. Here's Here's some spec or confirmed spec, whatever. Vision and the Scarlet Witch, issue number 12. This is the first appearance of their twins, Speed and Wiccan, right? Right? I think I'm right. I could be wrong. But anyway, we've seen them teased in the WandaVision TV show for Disney Plus. We know that the kids are in it, or as babies, or whatever. We know the twins are in the show. So in what capacity, hard to say at this point, but a good little cheap book to pick up. I think I paid $2 for this one, and I think it goes for around 20 or something like that. So not huge, but good book to look out for in the cheap bins, or in the back issue bins that they just haven't updated the prices yet. Here's a good spec book. I think a bunch of people have brought this one up. I think I've brought it up before, maybe once or twice. Secret Wars 2, issue number 3, first appearance of the Beyonder, or physical appearance. I think he narrates in the first Secret Wars series, but this is the first time you actually see him in the flesh. So a lot of spec about Secret Wars and stuff in the MCU, and you would think that the Beyonder would play a role in that. So not a bad little spec book. Again, something that you can pick up pretty cheap. I'm not sure what it goes for right now, but this is more a book to pick up for the future. And then probably the best book, in my opinion, that I picked up out of there, or at least the one I was happiest to find. It's probably, I don't know if it's the most expensive or not, but Master of Kung Fu Annual number 1. The first meetup between Shang-Chi and Iron Fist. I know TiVo, Lords of Longbox, is really high on this book. No pun intended. I think he's got like a dozen or more copies probably. But yeah, some speculation that they could reintroduce Iron Fist back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe via Shang-Chi. So yeah. And this is a cool Bronze Age book, Cool Bronze Age book. I'm a sucker for that Bronze Age. And let's just do this now. Let's just get this out of the way. I got, try to keep the volume down on this. I got a big book this past week. A book that for many years was my holy grail, in that I couldn't imagine myself getting a bigger book than this. This was as big as I was willing to go. I've since gone bigger, but whatever. But yeah, so I finally, after all these years, got myself an Amazing Spider-Man 129, first appearance of the Punisher. Oh yeah. Graded a 5.0. Respectable. Got a little date stamp or something there, although I can't make sense of the numbers because this book I think came out in February. Yeah, February's got they're on the cover there. So the 11/20, I don't know. I'm gonna have to decipher what that stamp means, but I don't see many of this book with the stamp, to be honest with you. And I don't mind stamps on books. I don't mind stamps. I hate writing, but stamps are fine. So anyways, this book presents pretty nicely. The issues with it are really just like edgeware, like general edgeware. But the colors are good on it. It's centered, which, my God, it can be hard to find a centered copy of this book. Oh my goodness. So very, very, very happy to get this sucker. Grail book, baby. Love it. Running out of books to get in the Bronze Age, man. I gotta get the House of Secrets 92. That's gonna be next, I think. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I need to take a break, man, after that book. I paid FMV for that ASM 129, so you know, that's a good chunk of change, even in a 5.0. All right, continuing on, hit the shop today. That shop that I said is quickly becoming my favorite spot. Yeah, man, I find stuff every time I go there. Every time I go there. So this was my decoy book as I was going through, because I was started finding stuff. I'm like, I need a decoy book. I need a decoy book. So this was $1. Supergirl 16 art germ cover. Love my art germ covers, especially when they're $1. Especially when they're $1. Yeah. So had that on my stack. It was $1. This was the only other dollar book I found while I was there, but not a bad one. Journey into Mystery, Fear Itself 622. First appearance of Eichel? Ickle? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Kid Loki, basically. And a lot of rumors that I'm just going with Ickle. Ickle is going to be in the Loki show. There's going to be multiple iterations of Loki. A female Loki, a kid Loki, all kinds of crazy stuff. So this book had jumped up a while back, and I think it still sits around, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 or something like that. But all these Disney Plus spec books have kind of cooled off because of all the delays. So now's a good time to grab them if you can find them cheap. I mean, obviously $1, you know, you can't turn that down, but even a couple bucks, I would still pick it up, because they're going to come back around when we get closer to these shows actually releasing. I have no idea why this book goes for what it does, but found a copy of the Avengers 33, issue 33. Can anybody explain to me why this is it's like a $30 book, I think. It's like a really, really new book. I don't think there's any first appearances in it that I'm aware of. I don't know. But yeah, and there's like none on eBay or something right now either. But anyways, yeah, found that for cover price. Actually found 2 of them, so I picked up both of them. I always feel kind of weird buying multiple copies of a book when I go up to the cash. I just feel like they're gonna, I don't know. You ever get that feeling? I don't know. I just get that feeling sometimes. But yeah, I found a couple of those, so I don't know. I'm gonna check and see after this video what they're going for now. If they're just back down to cover price, or if they're still selling for $30. But oh my god. All right, we're good. Okay, and then in their back issue bins, found a couple good books. I feel like I went through their Avengers stuff before, but I guess I missed this one. So found this one for, I think it was $1 over cover price. New Avengers number 7, first appearance of the Illuminati. Book that's been highly speculated as of late. I don't know what it's going for right now, but I'm gonna guess probably in like the $25-$30 range, something like that. So pretty good find. I thought I had seen this here in the past, so I was very pleased to see that it was still there, or was indeed there. But Herogasm, issue number 1, cool cover. This is from like a offshoot of The Boys, and I guess it was just announced Jensen Ackles of Supernatural fame, Mr. Dean Winchester, is going to be playing Soldier Boy in season 3 of The Boys, which was only recently announced. I think, like, you know, season 2 doesn't drop for a few more weeks or so, but yeah, so they've, I guess, already announced Jensen Ackles for season 3, and it's caused this book to blow the fuck up. So I think this is going for, I think prices are climbing on it. I think most are around like $60 or so right now. So if you can find it in your back issue bins for cover, I would definitely have a look for it. I found this at the back of the Boys run. So there was a bunch of Boys issues, and then this was right behind it. So it wasn't under H, you know what I'm saying? Something to keep in mind when you're digging. But yeah, paid $1 over cover for that. Good find. Was going through the variants. I have never seen this cover before. I shouldn't be surprised because it's like one of those Dynamic Forces variants. But I figure with the Spider-Woman news that blew up, I guess we're getting a Spider-Woman movie. And the picture that was tweeted out was the Jessica Carpenter, Bronze Age version, that red and yellow Spider-Woman. So whether or not that's the film character that actually that we actually get or not, I don't know. But all her books are hot right now. So I found this variant. This is Dynamic Forces. I think it's limited to 1,399 copies, so quite a few, but I gotta double check. Is it Alex Ross? Because everything I see says Alex Ross, but it looks more Maleev to me, and Maleev worked on the book, so I gotta double check. I don't know. It doesn't scream Alex Ross to me, but that's just, I don't know. The only thing that's kind of annoying about it is, so it's like the bag's got a little bit of damage, but the book is fine. You can see it's just on the bag, but I can't really change the bag. Well, I could, but it's sealed with that Dynamic Forces sticker and everything, so I kind of want to keep that. And there's your certificate of authenticity. But is it Alex Ross or is it Maleev? I don't know. Maybe it is Alex Ross. Anyways, that was $5. I think there's only one listed on eBay right now, and they're asking $40 for it. But maybe with this Spider-Woman news, that'll be a good book to have. I don't know. We'll see. And then the very last book. Have I shown any Star Wars yet? I don't know. Either way, I can't end my haul without a Star Wars book. So here we go. Star Wars, The Force Awakens, number 6, the Rey photo variant. Very unsuspecting book in the sense that Force Awakens books aren't really very expensive. They did a photo cover for each of the issues. You can get one with Finn, you can get one with Kylo, Han, Leia. But this one, issue number 6, and they're 1 in 15 variants as well. Issue number 6, I don't know if it was just like if they really significantly dropped the print run or what the story is, but this issue 6 this copy here goes for like the lowest copy I saw sold was 40, and the highest was like 85. But I didn't check the conditions on them. So, but anyway, the rest of the books, from what I could see, were double cover, maybe 3 times cover. But this one in particular seems to be the one to get out of the bunch. So. Like I said, I don't know 100% why, if it's just like really low print run or what. But yeah. Take it. I think I paid 12 for that one, so a little higher than I might normally pay. But when I saw what it was going for, I couldn't really turn it away. And I wanted a Star Wars book. I've fallen down the rabbit hole. So, yeah, let's go back to this one. So that's all the books for today, guys. Thanks for popping by. It was nice to see you. And, I don't know, I got to financially recover from that ASM 129. So we'll see what I pick up over the next few weeks. And hopefully it's not too long before I'm back with another haul. Until then, guys, happy hunting. Peace.